A very good morning, students. Just now what you have seen in the video, I hope you all might have understood today's topic. Yes, today's topic is chapter number 5 of your supplementary book, that is Tansen. You all may have heard the name of Tansen, yes, the greatest musician of India. Now this Tansen, his family lived in Gwalior. A singer called Mukundan Mishra and his wife lived in Behad near Gwalior. Okay, and Tansen was their only child. It is said that he was a naughty child. Often he ran away to play in the forest and soon learned to imitate perfectly the calls of birds and animals. Means from the birth itself, Tansen was having this talent of imitating. Imitating means copy karna. Okay, he used to copy the sounds of birds and animals, and he used to call them and he used to talk with them. A famous singer named Swami Haridas was once traveling through the forest with his disciples. Tired, the group settled down to rest in a shady grove. Tansen saw them. So what happened? Once a famous singer whose name was Swami Haridas was traveling through the forest with his disciples. Disciples means pupils, okay, shishya. Yes, and what they did, they were so much tired that they were resting in a shady grove. Grove here means a group of trees, okay. So what happened? Strangers in the forest. He said to himself, it will be fun to frighten them. He hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger. The little group of travelers scattered in fear, but Swami Haridas called them together. Okay, so what he said to himself was, Tansen, as he was a small boy at that time, what he said to himself was, strangers in the forest. He was so much happy to see the strangers and he wanted to make them frightened. Okay, so what he did, he hid behind a tree and he started roaring like a tiger. He started making the sound of the tiger. Okay, so that travelers, what happened, they just got fear. But Swami Haridas, what he did, he called them together and he said that don't be afraid. He said, tigers are not always dangerous. Let us look for this one. Means what he said, he was knowing that something is there. Okay, he cannot believe that there can be a tiger. So he was knowing that someone is there to make them frightened. Okay, so what he said that all tigers are not dangerous. So we can just search this tiger. Okay. Suddenly one of his men saw a small boy hiding behind a tree. There are no tigers here, master, he said. Only this naughty boy. So one of the men from his group, he found out that a boy was hiding behind a tree, and what he said that there are no tigers here, master, there's only one naughty boy. I hope you all understood. Now coming to the next para. Swami Haridas did not punish him. He went to Tansen's father and said, your son is very naughty. He is also very talented. I think I can make him a good singer. So what the Swami Haridas said was that he didn't punish the small boy. What he said was to his father that Tansen is a very talented boy and I can make him a very good singer. Tansen was 10 years old when he went away with Swami Haridas. He lived with him for 11 years, learning music and became a great singer. Means Tansen, he was 10 years old when he went to this Swami Haridas. Okay, he was away from his parents and he was living with Swami Haridas, and he lived there up to 11 years. Okay, and he was just learning music there. He lived with him for 11 years and there he became a great singer. At about this time, his parents died. Kundan Mishra's dying wish was that Tansen should visit Muhammad Ghaus of Gwalior. Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Mukundan Mishra had long been devoted to him and often visited him. While living in Gwalior with Muhammad Ghaus, Tansen was often taken to the court of Rani Mrignani, who was a great musician herself. There he met and married one of the ladies of the court. Her name was Hussaini. So this Mukundan Mishra, he died, okay, and his last wish was that he should meet Muhammad Ghaus. Okay, and who was Muhammad Ghaus? Muhammad Ghaus was a holy man. Okay, holy man means people used to worship him. Okay, and when this Tansen went to Gwalior to visit Muhammad Ghaus in the court of Rani Mrignani, who was a great musician herself. Okay, and there he met and married one of the ladies of the court, and the name of that girl was Hussaini. Hussaini also became Swami Haridas' disciple. Tansen and Hussaini had 5 children who were all very musical. Okay, now there he married with Hussaini and they both became the disciple of Swami Haridas. Disciple means Shishya. Okay, and Tansen and Hussaini, they had 5 children and they were all very good in music. Tansen had by this time became very famous. Sometimes he sang before Emperor Akbar, who was so impressed by him that he insisted Tansen should join his court. So there what happened? There Tansen became very famous and he used to often go to Akbar's palace to sing. Okay, and Akbar was so much impressed with Tansen and he said that you should join the court. Tansen went to Akbar's court in 1556 and soon became a great favorite of the emperor. Akbar would call upon Tansen to sing at any time during the day or night. Now by this time what happened? Tansen joined the court of Akbar in 1556 and he soon became favorite of Akbar. Okay, and there what happened? Akbar used to call him whenever he just wished to listen the song or the music of Tansen. He used to call him whether it is day or night. Okay, quite often he would just walk into Tansen's house to hear him practice. He also gave him many presents. Some of the courtiers became jealous of Tansen. Now what happened? Soon he was so much he became favorite of Akbar and every time he used to go to his house, whose house? Tansen's house, to listen him practicing. And due to which what happened? The other disciple, other courtiers means Darbari, what happened? They started becoming jealous of Tansen. We shall never be able to rest till Tansen is ruined, they declared. One of the courtiers, Shaukat Mian, had a bright idea. Now what happened? What they said was that this Tansen is becoming more and more popular and close to Akbar. So we are not at all able to go close to Akbar or talk to him. Okay, so we have to do some or the other thing to just destroy this Tansen. And there one of the courtier, whose name was Shaukat Mian, he had a bright idea to kill Tansen. Let us make him sing Rag Deepak, he said. How will that help us? Asked another man. So what this Shaukat Mian, he had an idea was that will make Tansen to sing Rag Deepak. Okay, now what is this Rag Deepak? More deeply be able to understand in the next para. Okay, So the other man asked that how will it help us? If Rag Deepak is properly sung, it makes the air so hot that the singer is burned to ashes. Tansen is a very good singer. If he sings Rag Deepak, he will die and we will be rid of him. So what was the idea? That Tansen will sing Rag Deepak, and whoever is singing Rag Deepak, what happens is while singing this Rag Deepak, the air becomes so much hot that the singer dies, and they all knew that Tansen is a very good singer. So it's a very good idea that when Tansen will sing this Rag Deepak, he will automatically die and they will be getting rid of this man who Tansen. Okay. Shaukat Mian went to Akbar and said, "We don't think Tansen is a great singer. Let us test him. Tell him to sing Rag Deepak. Only the greatest singers can sing it properly." Now what they did? They went to Akbar, and what they said was that they think that Tansen is not at all a very good singer. And if you say that he is a very good singer, let him try singing Rag Deepak. Okay, then only we can be sure that yes, Tansen is a very good singer. And he also added that only the greatest singers can sing it properly. Okay, now Akbar was also very much he was believing that Tansen is a very good singer, and he wanted to prove that yes, Tansen is a very good singer. Of course, he can sing it. Tansen can sing anything, Akbar said. Tansen was afraid, but could not disobey the king. Very well, my lord, he said, but give me time to prepare myself. And Tansen went home. So what happened here? Akbar was so sure that yes, Tansen can sing it very properly, very nicely. But Akbar was not knowing that whoever will sing it, he will die. And he said to Tansen to sing, and Tansen, as he cannot disobey Akbar, he said that yes, I will sing, my lord, but I just want some time to prepare myself. And he went home. He had never been more downcast and unhappy. I can sing the rag, he told his wife, but the heat it gives off will not only set the lamps alight, it will also burn me to ashes. Now he discussed with his wife that I can sing it, but the problem is when I will sing, only the lamps will not be lightened. The problem is that air will be so much hot that it will burn me into ashes. Means I will also burn into ashes. Then he had an idea. If someone sings Rag Megh at the same time and sings it properly, it will bring rain. Perhaps our daughter Saraswati and her friend Roopwati could do it, he said. He taught the two girls to sing Rag Megh. They practiced night and day for 2 weeks. Tansen told them, "You must wait till the lamps start burning and then you start singing." Now what he had an idea was that if when I will be singing Rag Deepak, someone has to sing Rag Megh. Okay, and as the air will become hot, at the same time if someone sings Rag Megh, what happens? It will bring rain. Automatically the temperature will become normal. Yes, so he started teaching two girls to sing Rag Megh. Okay, who was there? His daughter Saraswati and her friend Roopwati. He started teaching these two girls to sing Rag Megh. They practiced day and night, and Tansen told them that when singing Rag Deepak, and till the time you have to wait till the time lamps start burning, and then you have to start singing the Rag Megh. Okay. The legend goes that on the appointment day, the whole town assembled to hear Tansen sing Rag Deepak. And what happened? As the palace was filled with people to listen Tansen, and Tansen started his song. When he began to sing, the air became warm. Soon people in the audience were bathed in perspiration. The leaves on the trees dried up and fell to the ground. As the music continued, birds fell dead because of the heat, and the water in the rivers began to boil. So as he started this Rag Deepak, what happened? The audience, they were full of sweat. Okay, उनको ऐसा पसीना आने लगा. Why? Because the air became very much hot. Okay. The birds fell dead because of the heat, and the water in the rivers began to boil. Okay, now people cried out in terror as flames shot up out of nowhere and lighted to the lamps. Okay, now what happened? जितने भी वहाँ पे दिए रखे थे वो सारे जल उठे. At once Saraswati and Rupvati began to sing Rag Megh. The sky clouded over and the rain came down, and Tansen was saved. So as these all things happened, what happened? The Saraswati and Rupvati, they started singing Rag Megh, and suddenly the sky was clouded and the rain started. Okay, and just because of this, Tansen was saved. Okay, he could save his life. The story goes that he was very ill after this, and Akbar was sorry that he had caused him so much suffering, as he was not knowing that because of this Rag Deepak he will be suffering so much. Okay, he punished Tansen's enemies. When Tansen got well, the entire city rejoiced. Okay, he punished these courtiers and who were Tansen's enemies. And when Tansen he became well, what happened? All the people of that city, they were very much pleased. Okay, they were very much happy. Tansen remained Akbar's court singer till 1585 when he died. He composed several new ragas. Tansen's tomb is in Gwalior. It is a place of pilgrimage for musicians. I hope you all have understood the story.